Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly, and today our topic is how to automatically create documents using Google Docs with criteria-based choices. So I'm running a project management team, and my team offers two different kinds of projects like the technical projects and marketing projects. Now I'm adding all the detail of my clients in my Google Sheet, and I'm adding all the criteria-based choices too. Now what I want to do is, on the basis of criteria-based choices, I want to create different documents by using Google Docs, and I want to do this automatically. So here I'm going to create proposal documents by using Google Docs, and for doing this automatically, I need to set up a connection between Google Sheets and Google Docs. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. Now with Pabbly Connect, whenever I'm going to add new data of my client in my Google Sheet, then automatically by using that data, I'm going to create a new document by using Google Docs. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can automatically create documents using Google Docs with criteria-based choices. So I'm running a project management team, and I use Google Docs and Google Sheet to create project proposals. So I'm creating projects depending on the project type, like my team offers two different kinds of projects like the technical projects or marketing project, and my team members can choose between two templates, one of the technical project and another one is for marketing projects. So by selecting appropriate template based on my project, my team can ensure consistency and relevance in their proposals. So in my Google Docs, I have created these two templates for my different kinds of proposal, like I have the proposal for marketing projects and the IT project proposals too. Now what will happen is that as I'm going to add all my client data in my Google Sheet, and my client wants to give me the project for the marketing, then I will automatically create a marketing project proposal by using Google Docs. And if my client wants the IT project, then automatically I will create a proposal for the IT project. So here I have the different templates in my Google Docs, and now by simply using my client data from my Google Sheet, I'm going to automatically create these proposal documents by using Google Docs. So for doing this automatically, I need to set up an automation between Google Sheet and Google Docs, and now whenever I'm going to add the new client data in my Google Sheet, then automatically by using my client data, I'm going to automatically create proposal document in Google Docs on the basis of the criteria. So here I'm going to automate this process with the help of Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to connect Google Sheet with Google Docs without any coding and programming skills. So here for setting up this automation, I just need to use Pabbly Connect, and for using Pabbly Connect, I need to open a new tab, and I need to search for pabbly.com/connect in my browser, and this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Now here in the landing page, I have these two options of sign in and sign up for free. If we don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then we can just click on this sign up for free button, and this will take only 2 minutes of our time, and we will get 100 tasks free every month. Or if we already have an account, we can just sign in and we will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I just need to click on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect. And this will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now here in the dashboard, what I need to do is I need to create a new workflow, and for that I'm going to click on this Create Workflow button, and this window will pop up. Now here I need to name my workflow, so I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to automatically create documents using Google Docs with criteria-based choices. Now I need to select the folder where I want to save my workflow, so I'm going to open this tab. And here I will find all the folders that I have in my Pabbly Connect account. And in this, I have this particular folder of Google Sheets. So I'm going to select this. And now I need to click on Create. And here this will take us to this most important window of our workflow. And here in this window, I have these two boxes of trigger and action. So trigger and action are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action is just going to follow that. So here in our workflow, we can only set up single trigger step and multiple action steps. So here for setting up my trigger, what I need to do is I need to search for my trigger application, and here my trigger application is going to be Google Sheets. So I'm going to search for that, and I'm going to select Google Sheets here. Now I have to give a trigger event, so I'm going to open this tab, and new or updated spreadsheet row will be my trigger event, so I'm going to select this. And I'm going to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect in my workflow, and for that I need to use this webhook URL. So this webhook URL is going to work as a bridge between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. Now for connecting these two applications, I need to follow all these instructions. And first I need to copy this webhook URL. And now I need to take you to my Google Sheet. And here in my Google Sheet, I'm using this particular spreadsheet of client data. And in this, I have all these columns. And in this, I have this last data entry column of column G, that is of project budget. Now here in my spreadsheet, I'm adding all the detail of my client. And now I want to connect the spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect. So for that, I need to go to extensions. And here I need this particular extension of Pabbly Connect webhooks. Now what if we don't have this extension? Then what we need to do is we need to go to add-ons and we need to click on get add-ons. And this will take us to Google Workspace Marketplace. Now here we need to search for our extension of Pabbly Connect webhooks. So we need to search for that and we will see our extension like this. Now we need to install this extension and I have already installed this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this window, and after installing my extension, I need to first refresh my spreadsheet. And now again, I have to go to extensions and here I will see my extension in this particular list. Now here for connecting the spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect, I need to open initial setup. So I'm going to click here. And here by using initial setup, I can connect this sheet, that is sheet 1, with Pabbly Connect. Now here I need to first give my webhook URL. So I'm going to add the webhook URL that I've copied from Pabbly Connect. And I'm going to paste that webhook URL here in this tab. Now I have to give my trigger column, and the trigger column will be your final data column, on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here in my spreadsheet, I have my last data entry column, that is column G. So I'm going to use that as my trigger column. And now whenever a data will be filled in that particular column, then automatically the data of that whole row will be sent to Pabbly Connect. Now here I have filled the required details. So I'm going to click on send test. And here I have successfully sent the test data and I've sent the data of this first row as the test data to Pabbly Connect. Now I'm going to click on submit. And here my setup has been configured successfully. So I'm going to close this window. And now here in my spreadsheet, I need one more thing, that whenever I'm going to add new client data in the new row, then I want that client data to be sent immediately to Pabbly Connect. So for this, I need to go back to extensions. I need to go to Pabbly Connect webhooks. And here I need to enable this option of send on event. So I'm going to enable this option. And after enabling this option, what will happen is that whenever I'm going to add new client data in the new row, or I'm going to add new data row, then automatically the data of that row will be sent to Pabbly Connect, and this will happen immediately. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, we can see I have received this response, and this is the response of my first client that I had in my Google Sheet. So here I have my project type, that is of marketing. I have my project budget, that is of 5 lakh Indian rupees. I have the phone number and I have the email, that is michaelkarras@pabblytudes.com. I have the date and I have the company name, that is demo company. I have the client name, that is Michael Karras. So here we can see I have received all the client detail and I have received this criteria for my project, that is of marketing. Now here by using this particular criteria, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a specific template in Google Docs, and I'm going to use that template for creating my marketing project proposal. So here for creating my proposal document in Google Docs on the basis of my criteria, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my actions tab. And here for creating documents in Google Docs on the basis of my criteria, I'm going to use Router by Pabbly. So I'm going to select that. And now I have to give my action event. So I'm going to open this tab. And conditionally run will be my action event. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to connect Router by Pabbly with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. So I'm going to click on connect. And here by using Router by Pabbly, I'm going to use my condition, and on the basis of my condition, I'm going to set up different routes, and on the basis of those routes, I'm going to create different proposals for my project on the basis of their criteria. So here I'm going to create different routes for the different proposals, like the marketing proposals and the IT proposal. So here I'm going to set up my first route, and here I'm going to first rename this route. So I'm going to click on this 3-dot button. I'm going to click on rename, and I'm going to rename it as marketing. So I'm going to click on update, and now I have to set up my filter and action steps in this particular route. So I'm going to click on this button of set filter and action steps. And here I'm going to first set up my filter and my condition that I only want to create the marketing proposal if I'm receiving my criteria of marketing project. So for that, I need to first select my label, and for selecting my label, I need to open this tab. I will open the response of Google Sheets, and here I'm going to use my project type as my label. So I'm going to select this, and here my filter type is going to be equal to, and now I have to give my value. So in the value, I'm going to type marketing, and now what will happen is that whenever I'm going to receive a new Google Sheet response of my client data, then in my response, I'm going to receive the label of project type, and in the project type, if I'm receiving the value of marketing, then this will mean that my condition is true and I'm receiving my criteria of marketing, and I need to create a document for marketing proposal. So here I need to type my value that is going to be marketing, and now I have filled all the required details, and here I have set up my condition. Now I'm going to click on Save and Send Test to Quiz button, and here we can see I have received this response, and in this I have received the status that is success, and I have the message that says condition is true. So this means that my condition is true and I'm receiving my criteria for marketing. Now what I need to do is I need to automatically create my proposal document for my marketing project. So for that I need to add my actions tab, and here I'm going to use Google Docs as my action application. So I'm going to search for that, and I'm going to select Google Docs here. Now I'm going to give my action event, so I'm going to open this tab, and here create document from template will be my action event, so I'm going to select this. And now I have to connect Google Docs with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. So I'm going to click on connect. I'm going to click on add new connection, and I need to click on sign in with Google. So I'm going to do that. And now I have to click on allow to give access to my account. So I'm going to do that. And I have successfully connected Google Docs with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. Now what I need to do is I need to first select my template document, and for this let me take you to my Google Docs account. And here I have created these two templates of marketing project and IT project. So here I'm going to use this particular template of project proposal for marketing. So I'm going to open this template, and here this is my template, and in this template I have created these variables of date, name, company name, email, and the phone number. So here in these variables, I have to add all the detail of my client, and as I'm going to fill those details, I will automatically create this proposal for my client, and I'm going to create this proposal document for the marketing project. Now I'm going to use this particular template, so I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect, and here for selecting my template, I need to open this tab, and here in this tab, I'll find all the templates that I have in my Google Docs account, and here I'm going to use this template of project proposal marketing, so I'm going to select this. And now I have to give my new document's name. So here for my document's name, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the company name of my client, and after that I'm going to add marketing proposal. So that is going to be my document's name or my proposal document name. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my response of Google Sheet, and from that response I'm going to use my response of my company name, and I'm going to map that here. So for that I need to use mapping, and what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous steps, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping I need to click here. I will open the response of Google Sheets, and here this is my company name, so I'm going to map this. And after company name I'm going to type marketing project proposal, and now this is going to be my new document's name. Now what I need to do is I need to select my document's location. So here I need to select my Google Drive folder where I want to save this new document that I'm going to create by using Google Docs. So for this, let me first open Google Drive. And here in Google Drive, we can see I have these two folders of clients IT proposals and clients marketing proposal. So in these two folders, I'm going to add all the project proposals that I'm going to create on the basis of the criteria. So for this, let me take you back to Pabbly Connect. And first I need to select my new document's location, and here I'm going to create marketing proposals. So I'm going to select my document location for the marketing proposal. So I need to open this tab, and in this tab I'll find all the folders that I have in my Google Drive account, and I'm going to use this folder of clients marketing proposal. So this is going to be my new document's location. So I'm going to select this, and now I have to fill all these details, and these are all the tabs of my variable that I have in my template, and in these tabs I need to fill all the detail of my client. So here I am going to first map the date. So I need to click here. I will open the response of Google Sheets, and here this is the date. So I'm going to map this. Similarly, I'm going to map the name of my client. Now I'm going to map the company name, and I have to give the email address and the phone number of my client. So I'm going to map that too. And here I have filled all the required details. Now as I mapped these details, I have made all these details dynamic. So what will happen is that every time I'm going to receive a new response from Google Sheets with the new client detail, then automatically all these details that I've mapped here will get replaced with the new client detail in the real time. And I'm going to create a new proposal document with the new client detail in the real time by using Google Docs. Now here I have filled all the required details, so I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Toolkit button. And here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response, and this means that I have successfully created a new document for my marketing proposal. So to check whether I've created a new document or not, let me take you to Google Drive. And here in Google Drive, I'm going to open this folder of client's marketing proposal. And here in this folder, we can see I have created this new document. So I'm going to open this. And here this is my document for demo company marketing project proposal. And in this, I have created this proposal for marketing project, and I have the date, I have my client name, that is Michael Karras, I have the company name, that is demo company, email is michaelkarras@pabblytudes.com, and I have the random phone number. So here we can see I have successfully created this document, and I have created this document on the basis of the criteria. So here I have successfully created this document for marketing project. And now what I want to do is that I also want to create a route for the IT project proposal, so that if I'm receiving the client data for the IT project, so that I can automatically create proposal document for the IT project. So for creating that second route, I need to go back to Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to close this window. And now by following all the same steps, I'm going to create the second route for the IT project. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clone this process. So I have to click on this three dot button. I'm going to click on clone. I'm going to click on clone again. And here I've successfully cloned this route. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to first delete this excess route, and I'm going to rename this route. So I'm going to click on this three dot button. I'm going to click on rename, and I'm going to rename it as IT, and I'm going to update this. Now what I need to do is I need to make few changes in this particular route. So I'm going to click on this set filter and action steps button. And here I need to first set up my filters. So I'm going to open this tab. And here I need to first make the changes in the value in my filter. So in the value, I'm going to clear this, and I'm going to type IT. Now what will happen is that from my Google Sheet response, if I'm receiving my client detail and if my client criteria is of IT project, then automatically this condition will work, and this condition will be true, and I can create the proposal for the IT project. Now I'm going to click on save. And now I'm going to make the changes in this tab of Google Docs. So I'm going to open that. And here first I need to change my template document. So I'm going to open this tab. And here for the IT project proposal, I'm going to use this template of project proposal IT. So I'm going to select that. Also, I have to keep my new document's name as the company name of my client. And after that, I have to keep IT project proposal. So here I have changed that too. And now I'm going to change my new document's location. So I'm going to open this tab, and client's IT proposal folder is going to be my new document's location. So I'm going to select that. And now I'm going to keep other details as it is. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this too, and I'm going to click on save. And now I have successfully created this second route too. Now I'm going to close this, and to check whether I'm creating the document for my IT proposal or not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the new client data in my Google Sheet with the criteria of IT project. So I'm going to take you to my Google Sheet, and here I'm going to add the data of my new client. So I'm going to fill all these details. So here I have added all these details of my client, and here I have added the date, I have the client name, that is John Doe, I have the company name, that is Test Company, I have the email, that is johndoe@pabblytudes.com, I have the random phone number, and I have the project type, that is as IT, and I have the project budget, that is of 2.5 lakh rupees. So here we can see I have added this new client data with the new criteria of IT project. Now as I have added all my client detail in my Google Sheet with the criteria, now what should happen is that automatically by using all my client detail, a new proposal of IT project should be created by using Google Docs. So the document of my project proposal will be saved in my Google Drive folder. So to check whether I've created a new document or not, let me take you to my Google Drive. I'm going to go back to folders. And here this is my project folder of client's IT proposal. So I'm going to open this. And here in this, we can see I have automatically created this new document that is for IT project proposal. So I'm going to open this document. And here we can see I have created this document for Test Company IT project proposal. So this was the name of my company that I've added for my client. And now I'm going to scroll down. And this is my IT project proposal that I've just created as my document. So here I have added the date, I have my client name, that is John Doe, I have the company name, that is Test Company, I have the email, that is johndoe@pabblytudes.com, and I have the random phone number. So here we can see that these were all the client details that I have added in my Google Sheet, and automatically by using those details, I have created this new document on the basis of my criteria by using Google Docs. So here we can see I have successfully created these documents on the basis of my criteria from my Google Sheet to Google Docs. So here I have successfully created this connection between Google Sheets and Google Docs, and now what will happen is that every time I'm going to add my new client data with the criteria, then on the basis of the criteria, I'm going to use different document template from Google Docs, and automatically by using those templates, I'm going to create my proposal document on the basis of my criteria. So here I have successfully created this connection. So here I have successfully created this automation between Google Sheet and Google Docs, and I have done this with the help of Pabbly Connect. So let me take you to Pabbly Connect. And here with Pabbly Connect, I have connected Google Sheets and Google Docs to automatically create documents using Google Docs with criteria-based choices. Now let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Google Sheets, and my trigger event was new or updated spreadsheet row. Then I have set up my router, and in my router I have created two different routes for marketing projects and IT projects. So here I have created these two different routes so that I can create different document proposals on the basis of the criteria. So like this, I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there. And thank you for watching this video. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com. And if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.